this now, what you're seeing behind, is the set you're used to. So we've been hanging out in the event space at Camp Brewing Company for the last day and a half. It's been really great to work with them, but now we get to take you on the real tour of the brewery. So we're gonna go out here and talk with Emily, Ben, and Karl from Camp Brewing. And they're going to tell you just a little bit more about the beers and about the brewery and about a bunch of stuff. So turn it over to Emily, Ben, and Karl from Camp.
Hello, I'm Karl.
Hello, I'm Emily.
I'm Ben.
Join us for a beer over here. Follow Emily
Yeah.
behind the bar.
If you want to follow me, we're going to go grab some beers.
We'll just go around.
Come on back. Come on back. We're coming through. Make way for some beers. All right, we're going to pour some beer.
Want to be at the bar? We could go in the comments too if it's easier.
Nice. Yeah, we're going to walk. Time to drink the beer.
We'll lead you into our common area here. This is a great space we have for private events or just getting away from the crowd on a regular basis.
Yeah. This space is always available for rent. And you can contact me. I'm Emily. I'm the events coordinator. So you can always call down. This space is about 800 square feet. Really awesome, beautiful natural light with all these big windows. Super awesome.
So
People have a lot of fun in this space.
Originally a showroom. This was built as a car dealership in the, 50s? Early
48.
48?
Yep, Oldsmobile Cadillac dealership. Was later, after the flood, turned into a laundromat for the hospital. And after the hospital moved their laundromat, we completely renovated the place into what you are seeing now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have seen the event space already. This is sort of our smaller version of the larger event space. So we have two different size formats for different parties and things like that. Otherwise, the tavern is always open to people.
Right, right.
Should we sit down and describe a couple beers that we're having?
Sure. We can tell you about the beers we're drinking.
I am having the Victory Stout, which is one of our flagship beers. We've had it since the start when we opened in the Creamery Mall. It's got a little bit of smoked malt in it, with cherrywood smoked malt, and it gives it a really nice kind of rich, subtle smoky umami. It's almost perfect for pairing anything on the grill, whether it be a steak or a vegetable. That kind of a thing just goes perfectly with the Victory Stout. I might have a sip while we're at it.
Cheers.
Okay, well.
I'll jump in here with the Centennial IPA, Centennial Trail, named after the hops we use in that. It's all Centennial hops, but also the trail that crosses through the Black Hills, goes 100 plus miles, finished on our state's Centennial, also the other name.
A commemorative beer for a commemorative trail.
And it's also been around probably since the very beginning. I think it's one
been
of the older recipes.
Just a classic IPA with a little bit more caramel sweetness to it. So you get, with Centennial hops, you get tangerine, and piney, resinous notes to it. Very classic flavors for those who like IPAs a lot. A little stronger, more assertive bitterness than some of our other pale ales and IPAs.
Goes well with anything, with some spice to it, like, any type of like tacos or things like that. Also goes well with blue cheese. We've found we've done quite a few different
That's very true.
pairings with that, and that's one of my favorites, or some of our favorites. Goes with that. A blue cheese on anything from a burger to just a charcuterie board or something like that. This one that's been real popular. It's on tap downtown at the Delmonico Grill. You can find it in cans at some of their retail spots. Going to be at the Canyon Lake Liquor, Smith's Liquor Gallery, the Corner Pantry, at the old Circle S on Fairmont, and also find it at Stony Creek, which is a new spot over on Catron and Sheridan Lake Road.
I should take a moment here. We didn't describe. Ben is our head of distribution that we are increasing at the moment right now. This June, we installed a 7-barrel brew house, some larger fermenters, and Emily is in charge of our events coordinating here. I am the brewer and one of the owners, so I guess we could probably take a moment to run back to the brewery if you guys want to see the brew space.
Yes.
And right before we jump in, I just wanted to remind everybody that in your packets of materials, we have this fancy pairing list that Hay Camp provided us. And they're sampling quite a few of those beers tonight. So definitely take a peek there and scope out what you can drink these beers with before we head back to the back room.
Yeah.
So follow us toward the stainless steel in the back. As you're panning through here, you can see we have a little lounge space
Yeah.
if you like to get away from the crowd.
And in case anybody's curious, this is the Dino Sour, a very popular kettle sour that is always on tap as well. Phenomenal. Has some pineapple tartness, mango notes, named after Dinosaur Hill, located here in Rapid City. Delicious.
So if you step right in here, what we have behind me in the so these are the original 3 barrels that we started on the Creamery Mall, if anybody has been or had gone to that location. And we've worked our way up to these 5 barrels as we moved in here. And then ultimately this June, like I said, we added 2 14-barrel fermenters and a 14-barrel bright tank. So this is where we're amping up our distribution, and we have Ben driving around the hills doing our own self-distribution for Hay Camp. So everything you get from us will be handled by one of us, and you get to know who made your beer all the way through and who put it on tap. And Ben cleans tap lines and delivers beer. I guess he can tell you a little bit more about where he's also distributing beer beyond Rapid City if we want as well.
Yeah, throughout the hills right now, we've expanded south down to Custer and Hill City. Also up into Deadwood. We're on at quite a few places there. You can find our Pilsner, our hazy Cliche IPA, our Victory Stout. Also the Centennial that I'm drinking as well. We'll be expanding into Spearfish too here soon this winter yet.
So exciting.
This year. So that will be.
Where do we have the Dino Sour at the moment, Ben? Did we?
Right now, that one is pretty much a lot of places in Rapid City. You can find it at the Murphy's Pub. You can find it at Patty O'Neill's in Alex Johnson. Also, there's a new place open on Main Street called Pour 54, which is kind of a neat concept for a sort of a pour your own beer. You get it basically, get to try 54 different taps.
Yeah, 54
so you
taps.
Or an ounce or 2 ounces or a full pint if you want.
They're also featuring our El Fizz right now, aren't they?
Yeah, that's a new product we started this last, spring? Just this year?
Yep. Seltzer that we brew on premise here, so something for those who don't want the gluten of a beer but still want to have the brewery experience with us.
So good.
What flavors are we running right now? I believe we have black currant,
And the blood orange.
blood orange on it at the moment.
Fantastic.
But we rotate through several. We have blueberry and wild strawberry, lemon,
Yep.
white peach.
White peach.
So
Yeah. Handful of different flavors changing pretty much constantly.
we run our tap list on our social media once a week too. So if you want to look in.
Are your products sent to other parts of South Dakota? Could I somehow buy some and get them here? So you should repeat it.
So right now.
So the question is, are our products sent to other parts of South Dakota? Could I somehow purchase it in Pierre?
So currently, we are just distributing in the Black Hills area. That's what Ben was saying. We're just moving up to Spearfish at the moment, trying to cover a blanket of the hills, and that's really what we're going to focus on in the near term. So if you're wanting to get some Hay Camp beer, you might have to come out and visit somebody here in the hills and get our products there, or come right to the source down here at Hay Camp.
We're a lot of fun. You should come by.
If you want to peek through here real quick, it might be a little noisy with the fans, but this is our new 7-barrel steam brew house that we installed this year. So that's all serving our expanded distribution and making more beer for us.
Oh, we got to take him in the cold room too.
Should we
Gotta
take a
s-
walk back out?
Yeah,
there?
you got to see all the beer that we've got on hand at the moment. Oh, it's awesome.
So here we will get a shot of everything that's waiting in line for distribution or to be put on tap here. Go ahead and peek down there for a little perspective. But like I said, we do self-distribution of our beers, so we have to keep everything we brew
So as
right
you
here
can
on
see,
premise.
we're pretty well full with lots of beer.
So many kegs.
So we serve directly from kegs in here, right out to the tavern. We have 10 taps right there, the different beers. We got a Keyline Gosa. We've got a new hazy coming out tomorrow. We're gonna tap. That's gonna be called the Immortal Haze.
Go ahead, Ben, if you're just in the middle of pitching the Immortal Haze.
So that's going to be the, I guess, third rendition of a new beer of a New England kind of style hazy IPA.
Yeah, so the
Talking about the
Immortal
Immortal?
Haze
Yeah.
is it's just a Halloween release that we have for tomorrow. It's hazy IPA, I think Ben said that, with Cascade and Hallertau Blanc hops. So you get like a melon-like character out of it, and then a nice crisp finish, almost grapefruit-like from the Cascades. And it rings in at 7.6%, so it's a little stronger than our hazy that we regularly have on tap. That's an extremely popular style right now, and I don't see it going away in the near future.
It's very easy to drink for being that high in alcohol.
It was
Not gonna
the
lie.
largest category this year for entries for the Great American Beer Festival. So it's definitely grown in popularity.
So if you do come down tomorrow to come try it out, we will also be having a costume contest at 8 p.m. It should be a lot of fun. So if you're bored, looking to try some new beer, got a great costume on, come on down. It'll be super fun.
We have some old films we'll be showing in the events or common space up there as well. So if you just want to relax for a while and watch some spooky movies, we'll have that.
Yeah, spooky. Yeah.
What do we have on the lineup?
Oh, yeah. And then coming up in November, we do have another beer being released on November 21st. It's going to be called the Sweet Sassy Molasses. It is a collaboration between Mary's Mountain Cookies, which is a local cookie shop here in town. Was it 50 pounds?
So yeah, we took an entire batch of their molasses cookies, 50 pounds approximately, probably at least that much, and we put the whole batch into the mash kettle, which is what I was showing you last in there. The highest one up is the mash kettle. We put all that in with the grains, mashed it up, and made a beer with it, and tastes like a ginger snap cookie.
Yeah. And so for that event, you'll be able to come down and get a glass or a can, depending upon if you'd want to stay or go, and of Sweet Sassy Molasses, and then a 3-stacked 1-ounce cookie pairing from Mary's Mountain Cookies as well. It'll be 3 of their most popular fall cookies. It'll be a surprise. So
A great little dessert pairing for for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Or, if you want to get one before Thanksgiving and then get another one for Thanksgiving.
multiple times. And then we also do have trivia every Thursday from 6 to 8. So if you're looking for some brain-busting fun, come on down. We do that. And then also in November, we will be participating in the Movember for Men's Health. Any purchase that you make down here, you can also donate to that foundation if you'd like to do that as well. So, yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much to Karl, Emily, and Ben, and to Hay Camp for having us in this wonderful space, the event space, the bar. We'll definitely be partaking of the many goods around throughout the evening with the roster artists performing coming up next. But just want to say thank you again, and we hope you'll come back. So stay in this room for a while, chat, talk to each other, and then at about 6 o'clock, so in about 10 minutes, so 6 o'clock Mountain, go back to the Web Hub, join the room for tonight's events. We have roster artists from the Arts Council that'll be performing, and you'll have a chance to chat with them a little bit. And then we'll see you back here tomorrow morning on Halloween. I realized none of us brought our costumes, so I hope that many of you, at least that are watching, will be in costume and ready to go in the spirit. I have it on good
100%.
authority that Emily is going to be
100%.
very ready
I will
for
be in
Halloween.
costume tomorrow, all day.
Perfect.
100.
Great. Well, thank you all so much, and we'll see you again in just a little bit.
Thank you.